From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the overnight news update. Federal prosecutors won't be pursuing the death penalty in a Minnesota lawmaker shooting case, according to the Department of Justice. Federal prosecutors won't pursue the death penalty in the case of Vance Wolter, the man accused of shooting two Minnesota lawmakers and their partners, the Justice Department revealed Monday. Prosecutors said they decided not to seek the death penalty because the underlying stalking charges Wolter faced were likely not eligible for a capital punishment penalty, the Department of Justice officials told multiple outlets. Prosecutors worked hard on this case to make sure he was held accountable to the fullest extent possible. Emily Covington, a Justice Department spokesperson, told the New York Times. In June 2025, Minnesota House Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman and her husband, Mark Hortman, were shot and killed inside their home, along with their dog, in what's been widely condemned as an instance of political violence. Minnesota State Senator John Hoffman and his wife, Yvette Hoffman, were also shot and wounded inside their home. Wolter has since been indicted by a federal grand jury in connection with these attacks and pleaded not guilty. Turning to news from New York, the NBA Finals and their spectators are, stuck in outrageous lines thanks to Trump. President Donald Trump's attendance at Game 3 of the NBA Finals made a frenzied situation even worse, causing chaos in the heart of New York City for thousands of fans waiting to see the Knicks take on the Antonio Spurs. Photos and videos posted to social media on Monday evening showed thousands of people standing outside waiting to enter Madison Square Garden. Some fans were forced to wait more than 3 hours to get inside, senior NBA reporter for ESPN Ben Golliver wrote on X. Fans were told to arrive 2 hours early as part of the enhanced security measures triggered by Trump's attendance at the game. Trump's choice to attend the game, the first for a sitting U.S. president, also forced a watch party planned outside of the stadium to be canceled as police set up a multi-block security perimeter preventing anyone without a ticket from entering the area. The Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer shared a photo of fans stuck in lines, writing on X, all because Donald Trump wanted to make it about himself. I trust New Yorkers will let him hear how they feel about that. In other news, the embattled chief prosecutor of the International Criminal Court was suspended from his duties late Monday after the court's oversight body referred Karim Khan for disciplinary proceedings. In a scandal that has dragged on for more than 2 years, Khan is facing allegations of sexual misconduct with a female aide. He has steadfastly denied any wrongdoing. And finally, former Trump Border Patrol mascot Greg Bovino is certainly not beating the allegations that he's a fascist, most recently due to an absolutely off-the-wall 2028 presidential campaign website he shared. Responding to a News Nation report that he had launched a committee to explore a 2028 presidential run, Bovino said in an X post that all options are on the table and shared a link to the website bovino2028.com. The website is bizarre, featuring an illustration of Bovino in his signature, definitely not a Nazi trench coat, as well as a photo of Bovino buddied up with the infamous European white nationalist Martin Sellner. Sellner recently hosted Bovino as a star guest at his Portugal event, Remigration Summit 2026, as the journalist and former HuffPost reporter Christopher Matthias reported. The Bovino2028.com website repeatedly refers to the former Border Patrol official who was the face of Trump's immigration enforcement blitzes in Los Angeles, Chicago, Minneapolis, and elsewhere in the third person simply as, quote, the commander, end quote. The website lauds the commander for quelling the foreign hordes that have submitted our nation's cities, end quote, despite the United States unfortunately having, quote, already fallen to the grasps of the foreign global one world hellscape ushered in by Barack Hussein Obama, end quote. Bovino, it continues, can usher in the great restoration of America. Sure he can, right, whatever. Bovino was demoted from his Border Patrol Commander-at-Large title and ultimately retired from the government after federal agents in Minneapolis shot and killed two people, Renee Good and Alex Preddy. That's the news date for this hour from the PEP Radio Newsroom. I'm David Moore.